Well, it looks like we are in for some more rainy weather, which I'm excited about. What can we kind of expect here?
Yeah, a couple storm systems in the picture. One moving away, another one moving in. Now, most of today will be drier compared to yesterday and warmer, but yeah, another chance for thunderstorms this evening, tonight into tomorrow morning. Satellite and radar loop showcasing the storm moving very quickly yesterday, producing rain in Albuquerque. A lot of that has since dissipated, and the thunderstorms were very heavy. And on the backside, we're seeing a sea of low-level clouds kind of meandering in the mountainous regions, and another thunderstorm starting to pop up in McKinley and San Juan counties just to the north of Gallup. Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and the I-25, I-40 corridors were rain-free for now, but we do have to watch out for more thunderstorms. Leftover breezy weather, northeasterly winds gusting to 36 miles per hour in Clayton, 31 miles per hour in Clovis, 30 miles per hour in Tucumcari, an 18 mile per hour wind gust, a little bit breezy in Albuquerque, a 23 mile per hour gust in Gallup, but locally stronger winds to your north with that thunderstorm starting to form, and just some puffy clouds over the Sandia, snow rain as of now, but something we'll keep an eye on later this afternoon and this evening. 74 degrees at the Sunport. We're warming up pretty quickly with a west-northwesterly wind at 9 miles per hour and a 40% relative humidity value. We're warming up to 87 in Roswell and Carlsbad, 86 right now in Hobbs, and still pretty humid. 83 in Deming, 72 Clovis, 73 in Tucumcari. Not warming up that much in Clayton, 62, because of those pesky northeasterly winds with low-level clouds and humid air. Still locally some mist, and we're going to be kind of gloomy throughout most of today. 73 in Santa Fe, 71 right now in Farmington. In the 80s today before we see the potential of rainfall. In the lower 80s in Farmington, just like Albuquerque, upper 70s in Santa Fe. Low 90s more likely in southeast New Mexico, and near 90 in Deming into the southwest and parts of Hidalgo County. Still stuck in the 60s in the northeast highlands. Again, mostly sunny and warmer for most of today, reaching right around 83 in Albuquerque. But late evening thunderstorms will get going, and those storms will really knock back down those temperatures. And some of the storms may be locally strong around the afternoon commute around the Las Vegas and more area, the Ski Santa Fe Basin to the Enchanted Circle to the northeast highlands. Storms will get going with some hail, even the potential of some grapple, some lightning strikes, very likely erratic wind gusts, and the potential of flash flooding. Those storms will get going to the West Mesas, the Four Corners. So this batch of rain will likely at least skirt in parts of the Albuquerque metro later this evening before midnight. And I think whatever's left over will mostly be to the north of Albuquerque through tomorrow morning. But again, lightning can travel pretty far from the thunderstorms. So when thunder roars, go indoors for the morning commute tomorrow morning. Some storms off to the north of Albuquerque, and more storms more likely tomorrow afternoon, barreling from Albuquerque and eventually into the Santa Fe area into the northeast highlands. Those storms may pack more of a punch with a marginal risk of severe weather, including Hobbs all the way through Albuquerque, the Four Corners into the northeast highlands. And those temperatures will drop tomorrow, including Durango. You may not even reach 70, including places like Alamosa. Then we'll warm up and dry out later this week and into the weekend, back in the 70s and 80s. And Gallup to your north, just to the south of Farmington as well. A storm is starting to build, and we'll have to watch out for those temperatures dropping with some severe weather impacts before we really start to warm up and dry out later this week into the weekend. Kamado, a slight chance of storms. Glenwood to Deming in the 80s and 90s. Lightning-induced wildfires are possible, and with hotter and drier weather to end the week, we'll see if those fires, if they do ignite, may start to spread. Hobbs, Cloudcroft, Ruidoso, not too bad of a day. Most of the rain over with in southeast New Mexico. Tucumcari, Mora, and Springer in the 60s and 70s. Pretty muggy weather today, not warming up again much in the northeast highlands, including Red River, right around 60. Santa Fe, Espanola in the 70s and low 80s today. Storms very likely late this afternoon, this evening, and tomorrow as well. Moriarty, Estancia, Sandia Park to from Bernalillo, Rio Rancho, Belen, and Albuquerque. I think most of the day rain-free. Watch out for storms later this afternoon, this evening. I think storms will be very likely come tomorrow afternoon, not as warm, Maryland, and then we'll warm up and dry out toward the end of the week. So kind of a prelude to monsoon season. This is not a monsoon setup, but something that we'll take as long as we're safe out there.
Yeah, well, great to hear more rain is on the way.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryan.